Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Don't be scared, I know I have no makeup on but I wanted to do a quick demo and show you guys how I like to wear this new MAC Pro-Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. I'm going to show you guys how I applied it and the tool that I like to apply it with. Alright guys, so to start off, before I apply this, I like to moisturize my face because this is a fully matte foundation. I want to make sure that my skin is fully hydrated before I apply this. If you have any dry patches, you want to make sure that you put some moisturizer on it, or make sure you scrub it off, or just put some smoother on it, like a like Vaseline type. I'm going to show you guys the one that I use today, because you did take off pretty much a layer of skin. So right after that, you want to make sure that you go moisturize your face with a thick moisturizer. So like I said, this does cling onto your dry patches, so that's the only tip I'm going to give you guys, is to moisturize really deeply, or just scrub your face really good before, like the night before. If you're going to use this the next day, you could the night before. Like, the one thing that I like to do is use sugar and like face soap and water a little bit, and just scrub my face with sugar. It's one of the best exfoliating masks that I like to do, or one of the best exfoliating tip I could give you guys is just to get sugar, soap, like anything that you like to wash your face with. I like to wash my face with the Neutrogena face wash, and that one helps with acne, so I love that one. It's like a yellow, no, it's like an orange little tube. And then also water. Just mix the three and put more sugar than any of those, and just scrub your face really good. It will leave your skin really like weak afterwards. Your skin will feel really tight and weak. So the first thing that I used on my face today was this Clinique, and it's the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. And I love this one. This is like the travel size, I guess. And I have one exactly in my makeup kit, because I just 100% guarantee that this will moisturize your face. Even if you have really dry skin, this will moisturize your face really nice. And it just feels really good on the skin. It's hydrating, but it's not gonna leave it feeling oily or buttery, nothing like that. Or even if you have oily skin, you will like this. It's hydrating, but it sinks into the skin. Like, I feel it on my face right now, and it doesn't feel oily or anything like that. So I highly recommend this one. The next one that I used for my pores was the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizer, and I think I use this in every video. I haven't found any other pore minimizer that I have loved as much as this one. I used to use the Benefit one, but I feel like that one was way too oily for my skin. It was a little bit liquidy, not like thick as this one. And I did buy the Makeup Forever one, which is the exact same thing. And I actually like that one, but I feel like I like to use that one more on my clients. So I bought the travel size for my kit. And I have one of this, the same one. I have it in my kit as well, just because if you're oily, I would prefer to use this on an oily person. If you're dry skin, I like the Makeup Forever one. And last but not least is the one that I use for to smooth out my skin. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Smoother, and it looks like compact. Well, it comes in a compact. It has a mirror, and then it has this. It's like a Vaseline, but it's like compacted and it's like pressed, and it just feels really nice. I used to use like Vaseline, any like type, even like chapstick. I used to use it on places where I used to have dry patches. But when I found this, I haven't used any of those again, unless I forget it at home or something. I will use like a chapstick or something else that I have. But I like this because it doesn't feel too oily. It just hides all your dry patches. And I use this today mainly right here today. I think right here and right here, because I have been drying out so badly. The weather here has been changing constantly. Like, one day is like humid and hot, and the next day it's like really cold, and today it's freaking hot. So my skin is going through a lot, like a lot of change, weather change. So all of this I have had on my face already for about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I applied this. And the one tool that I like to use for myself, because it's the one that I like to use pretty much on every foundation that I wear. Certain foundations, for example, like a BB cream, I like to use a brush. I have been using I don't even know that it has a name, but I found this at Target, and I think it's from the Up and Up brand, and it cost me I think $6.99, and it's really nice, and it's really dense, but it's still, you could be flexible with it and smooth out your BB cream. Something like that. But for something like this, which is really thick, the MAC foundation, the new one, I would like to use something that's gonna blend it out and also help me not put too much on, and that's the Beauty Blender. I know not everybody can, you know, get their hands on this, but there's also the cheaper alternative, which is amazing as well, from Real Techniques, and it's I think $5.99 or $6.99. And it does the exact same thing. I just have this one right here, so I want to use this one. And I just went in and washed it, and I rinsed it. I wrapped a napkin around it, and I dry it as much as I can because I don't want it to be too soaked. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit on this, like that much. That's pretty much all I'm gonna use. It is a thick foundation, but it is it's not super thick that, you know, it's just stuck to your hand. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. I like to put the most amount on the inner part of my face because that's where I want to hide the most imperfections. So there is still a little bit on my hand, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend everything first. So as you guys can see, my skin looks very even now. As you guys can see, also it does give me a nice full coverage. Although it is a full coverage, I do blend a lot until it doesn't pretty much look like I'm wearing foundation. I like to blend after I put everything in, all the foundation, I go back in and blend over and over again, just because I want it to sink into my skin, and the longer you blend, the more it's gonna look a little bit more natural. So I don't know if you guys can catch it, but like right here, and right here, I have a little bit of red dots going on. Like right here, I have like a pimple that has not come out. Right here, I just have some little dry patches, and then right here I just have a random red dot. So I am going to add a little bit more to those, just to give me a little bit more coverage, and just right here as well. So now that I'm done, you guys can see how much full coverage this foundation is. It does set. It takes like maybe a couple minutes to set. It still feels dewy on the skin, but it will completely dry to a matte after a couple minutes. I'm going to bring you guys in closer so you can see how full coverage this is and how it covers my face. Alright, so you guys are really close to my face, but I don't know if you guys can see how even my skin tone looks. It's not like perfect, like you can still see a little bit of purple, red stuff or coloring coming out of my skin, but it's full coverage enough for me because on top of this I am going to apply powder. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how just beautiful. I like the way it covers. I think this is enough coverage for me. I don't want something that makes me look like blank, like I have no imperfections, because we all do it, and I don't mind having imperfections because that just makes me human. But yeah, this is pretty much how it looks up. It looks like up close. You guys can see. I have, like I said, that one little dot right there that I try to cover. And you can still see the dot a little bit, but it's not like red as it was. And then right here I cover a little bit more. I don't know if you guys can see. And yeah, that's my face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Naked Skin concealer, and this one is in light neutral. I have honestly been loving this concealer. It's really good. I had a friend of me ask me if I like this one or the MAC Pro-Longwear Concealer, which is like my holy grail product. I love that concealer. It is pricey, but I love it. It covers my under circles really good. But the difference between both, I think that the MAC Pro-Longwear Concealer is very thick, and I feel that's more for like a nighttime look. You can wear it daytime too. It's just really full coverage. This one is one that I could wear daytime or nighttime. It doesn't look like too full, but it does cover my dark circles really nicely. So I do recommend this one. I feel that they're both completely different. MAC is way more coverage, full coverage, and this one is medium to full coverage, so I could wear this one every day pretty much. And to set underneath my eye, I have been loving for the past like 2-3 months, I have been loving setting my under eye with the Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder in Sandstorm number 4. I don't know why, I've just been loving this. Set under my eye, keeps me matte all day. It just does a good job of staying put. It doesn't move at all. So I'm just going to use an e.l.f. pointed foundation brush. And before I do that, I'm going to look down. So I'm going to look down like this. And I'm going to use the pointy side that I use of the Beauty Blender and just press up, because I want to make sure that there's no concealer underneath that. And I'm just going to go with the powder and just dab right under that. So this will protect you from your eyes creasing or your concealer creasing. And also, as like myself, we have natural crease underneath, but this will help keep your concealer put. Now to set the whole face, I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless pressed powder. And I'm in the shade 220 Natural Beige. And I'm using to set that a e.l.f. powder brush. I have been loving this brush a lot because you're pushing the product into your skin. So I will just roll the powder in my skin. And the longer I roll it in, the more it's going to sink into my skin. So dabbing it like that. This is a good way to keep your makeup from moving around. This will make your makeup also last all day. And this brush is really nice and dense, but it's soft enough to put powder on. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do to my face. I'm going to do my makeup off camera. I'm going to apply some, not apply some lashes, just curl my lashes and apply some eyebrows. But yeah, this is how it should look afterwards. You look flawless. I can't see anything, like little pimple I told you guys, I can't see it, it's covered. Anything else that I covered, I can't see it. I mean, I can't see my redness or my dark circles, anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am back. I just went in and put a little bit of makeup on. I didn't want it to go too dramatic. But yeah, pretty much I want to tell you guys the price on this. I believe it's $32. It's not $32. I'll list it on the screen right here, but I think it is $32. It comes in a box like this. My shade is NC30. I did get a sample of this before I bought this, and that was in the video that I asked you guys, like I think 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, if you guys wanted to see a review on it, and you guys said yes. And I think the shade that the girl had given me was NC25 or NW25, and it was really white. What? Even though it was a shade lighter than my skin tone, I feel like I looked like a ghost. It was still white. So yeah, when I went back and got this, the guy that tested it on me, he's like, no, you're an NC30. I was like, okay, yeah, because the other one looked really white. Like, I could have put it underneath my eye to highlight. So I think about 2-3 weeks ago, I had a photo shoot, and it was in Malibu. I don't know why I said it like that. It was in Malibu. Malibu. Why did I say it like that? It was in Malibu. And I had this on. I got there at 9 a.m. and I did not leave until 6:30, I think, or 7. And it was a nice, perfect day. It was windy. It felt a little bit humid, but I have a sweaty T-zone. I don't sweat like excessively, but I do sweat. So foundation, it's hard to find a foundation that lasts on my face all day. After I'm dabbing it like with a napkin or something like that, it's hard to find a foundation like that. And some foundations that I have do like stay all day, and honestly this is one of them. So if you're, I'm trying to count how many hours. I think it was like 10 hours. Yeah, 10 or 9 hours that I was at that photo shoot, and this thing did not move at all. This thing stayed put. It honestly started looking better and better as I had it on. There was girls that were asking me at the photo shoot what foundation I was wearing because it looked really good on my skin, and I told them it was this one, and they were asking me if they could you know, borrow some or use this foundation. I told them, you know what, I'm testing it out. I don't know exactly how I feel about it. I think it was my first time using it that day, and I told them if I do like it, I am gonna end up putting it in my kit because I do have a MAC Pro card, so I do get discounted products, so it's good for my budget too, because this is, like I said, I think $32, and with my discount I get a really good deal on it. So I honestly love it. If you have oily skin, I know for a fact you're gonna love it. And I know a lot of people break out with MAC products, which is normal because I do too. If I use the MAC fluid foundation, not the fluid, the liquid one, I can't remember. It's like somewhere back there. But I do break out with that one. I just have to really exfoliate my face afterwards. So I take my makeup off with makeup remover, and then I go in and wash it, and then I scrub my face after. Every time I use a MAC Pro foundation, I do go in and exfoliate my face, just because MAC foundation tends to stay in your skin, like it sinks into your skin. So that's why a lot of people break out. But also if you don't take off your makeup, you're gonna break out. That's a given though. But with this foundation, I have not been breaking out at all, and I broke out here, I think because I have been using a new foundation. I just did the, what was it, the Marc Jacobs new foundation, and I think it broke me out. I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to blame that foundation, but this did happen after that, so I gotta test it out again. I did get a sample size. I got like 2-3 sample sizes of the Marc Jacobs foundation to test it out. A good try. Like I want to test it out a couple of days, but this one I have been trying it out for the past, I believe, month or 2-3 weeks, and I have been loving it. Like this is a foundation that when I go and do photo shoots or I go to work or something, I am wearing this because it just stays put on my skin. Like I don't want to put a foundation that's not gonna last on my skin all day, you know, and it's gonna look patchy, and it's just gonna make me look like I don't know about makeup. Like, you know, like I don't know how to do my makeup pretty much, because I'm doing clients' makeup, and if they see how bad my skin looks or my makeup or whatever is looking patchy, then it's gonna look bad on me, you know. So yeah, I always make sure that I wear a foundation that's gonna last. And I used to wear the Revlon Photo Finish, I think, Photo something. I'll try to put a picture up in here, but I love that one, and I feel that that one is, for me, I feel that I could compare that one to the MAC foundation and it won't break me out. If you guys know which one I'm talking about, I love that one. And I use the one for oily to combination skin just because I like to look matte. I don't get oily, but like I told you guys, I do get sweaty. I am dry like on this area, which is normal for most people, or most girls. It's normal right here to get dry, and in the forehead. It's just weather change, or if you're just really dry skin, it usually tends to happen. But yeah, honestly, I would recommend this 100%. I love it. I think it's a great foundation. I love how it comes in this tube. It's nice and sleek, and it has a little, I don't know, push pump thing. I don't know what it's called, but I just love it because it's very travel friendly too. If you're gonna travel somewhere, this is great. It'll fit in a little hole right there perfectly. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend for you to go get a sample of it first, you know, if you want to try it out and see how it works. But I give this one 2 thumbs up. I give it a 10. 5 stars, everything. I love it. I love this foundation. It's honestly my first it's my go-to foundation lately. I've been using this a lot. And yeah, you could build it up to give you a full coverage, or you could just put one layer and it gives you a full coverage, but more like a medium full coverage, and it still covers all your imperfections. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know if I missed anything, or if you guys have any questions. Yeah, I will list all the products down below that I use also. And I keep saying but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Please give it a like if you guys enjoyed, and subscribe if you guys haven't yet. And I will link my Instagram account down below, like I said. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.